Hail to the king, baby.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's me. It's Michael B. And welcome to Chill and Chat with Michael B. Because Monday is the time when we like to have a good time. Am I right, 19K Fox?
It's not Monday.
What?
Monday is the day it's time to have a good time. It's not Monday. What are you talking about?
The hell is going on here? It's not Monday.
I don't know. It's not Monday at all.
Are you saying that I'm streaming again because I was too lazy and busy to make any videos this week?
I don't think that's accurate. No. You know what?
Never mind. I think it's actually Monday. 100% accurate.
Well, yeah, you're right on the money. Yeah, sorry.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Big News Live, a special episode of Chill and Chat, where we're going to cover all the news from last week tonight.
Son of a bitch. You bastard. Mike has taken everything good and decent about my show and just destroyed it.
Yeah. And we're going to start off tonight with one of my favorite topics. And, has nothing to do with why I asked this person to come here. But let's talk a little bit of football, because the football season is about to start relatively soon. And I've actually got a pretty big announcement came out earlier today that I want to share with 19K Fox.
I wasn't aware this was part of the... What do you... Let's take
you weren't.
Let's take Fox's face and just rub it in it, and then let's give him a nice cut and pour lemon juice in it. Let's just.
I don't know why.
Everyone wonders why I drink.
So this announcement came out from the NFL today. So Fox, I don't know if you want to comment on this.
What? I have no words, Michael. I have no words. I have stopped struggling. It's like caught in a stream or a raging river, and it's all flowing in one direction. At some point, you just have to decide to just hold on to the log branch and just go with it and see what happens. We have a demented geriatric fool in charge of our franchise, decent enough to make a lot of money and make it a valuable franchise, not real concerned about winning football games. So I guess maybe he found an easier way. I don't know. The Micah Parsons trade, I'm flabbergasted.
Well, what do you do if someone's not willing to sign? I mean, it's not like they don't have the money. I don't know why they wouldn't pay the man. Like, I just don't get it.
Why?
And maybe it's
Dak. Why would you pay Dak over Micah, who has contributed and stayed healthy and is still very, very early in his career?
Yeah.
You need a good defense. Add to the the defensive run side of the ball. I know they had trouble stopping the run, so you bring in additions. You don't just flush what works for the sake of getting something else.
Fox, I don't know what to tell you here, but as a Green Bay Packers fan, I have been very lucky during my life. Got to see the Packers win the Super Bowl twice. You've got to see Dallas win the Super Bowl at least 3 times, right?
3 times. Yeah.
So I've got to see Green Bay win twice with 2 different quarterbacks, in 2 different decades. Got to see Favre. Favre should have won the second one too. Goddamn. What's his name? Denver won John Elway, but you got to feel bad for Elway. I mean, so you
don't have to. He could just. I would have been happy if they lost. Yeah, I would have been happy if the Cowboys would have won 4 in a row. But even if they won 4 in a row, we would still be exactly where we are today. in this drought. Not an NFC championship, not a Super Bowl, nothing.
Yeah.
So
apparently we're not talking about the right football information. So let's no one wants to talk about the trade. They want to talk about the real football news. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift engaged.
Oh my God, this is a horrible start to your show. This is the I can't. It's difficult. It's hard for me to comprehend a worse start to the show. Oh my God, you can't find. There's nothing that you could find that I would care less about. Oh my God, I'm actively rooting for their marriage to fail before it even gets started.
Look at P-Dubs. P-Dubs is so delusional. It's actually fun because every year he's like, this is it. This is the Bears year. They're going to do stuff. They got monster
Cowboys did something way back when. At least Green Bay did something way back then. The Bears,
well, they had the Super Bowl shuffle.
They had a good dance.
Every year, P-Dub says this. Every year at the start of the season, he's like, the Bears, they're going to be doing it. Then their quarterback paints his nails, and he's like, doesn't matter, Bears.
Then they'll get a female cheerleader or male cheerleader, and no, it's fine. It's all good.
Yeah, anyways, guys, that's the end of football. I just wanted to razz Fox a little bit because the Micah Parsons trade, obviously, very good news for me. Terrible news for Fox.
Horrible news for me.
Yeah.
Another season of mediocrity, and everyone's just going to shrug their shoulders as if they had no idea what happened.
All right, so that's enough about that. We do have some fun news I wanted to talk about from this past week. It's been a very busy week in gaming. More news to come out. A lot of love for the gun games this week. If you like killing people with guns in video games, man, we're eating good this week. Scarlett wants to show off this little toy for a second.
No.
No?
You talked about Travis
No.
Kelce.
And Taylor Swift, they got engaged this week. Did you know that?
Does she want to comment about it? I'd love to hear.
Do you want to tell people about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce?
No.
All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Me and Scarlett are on the exact same page.
Maybe when I get my big Google, I'll put it in here so I can scare some people.
Okay, that's good. All right, can I do my show now? Love you. No. Bye. No. I can't wait till she goes back to school and has to go to bed earlier. All right, so anyways, I did want to talk about like all the stuff going on with gaming this week. Fox, we'll start slow. A lot of people aren't really console gamers, but this is a great week for console games. We got Shinobi Art of Vengeance is out. People are loving it so far. I really like it. It's just I'm so deep in my backlog. I'm going to hold off a little bit until I actually play that one. But we got some good violent gun games this week as well. Now, you're very excited because Metal Gear Solid Delta, really Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Remake, it's going to be coming out tomorrow. So you're going to be picking this up right away, I imagine.
I've already got it. I've got the disc. It's in the PlayStation 5. It is copied. I have played through the opening cutscene and just where he goes and he gets his backpack, and just going through all that. I'm in love with the game already. Now, the controls are a little weird. So you used to be able to hit R2 to bring up all your options, your items over here, your weapons over here. That's a little funky. I'm trying to get used to that stuff, but I'm very early in the process of playing this game, but it just looks beautiful. There's one really cool option. You can have these standard controls from Metal Gear Solid 3. So it's very much a third person type of view, or you can switch to a modern view. Now I'm using the classic controls. I want to play it for a while like that, and I'm actually kind of curious to check out the modern control, the over the shoulder kind of view. I think that would be really slick and a different way to kind of experience the game. But so far, it just looks beautiful, and the fact that we have David Hayter back as Snake, I guess back is a loose term.
Naked Snake. Naked Snake. You got to be careful here. You just can't say Snake. He's Naked Snake.
Well, he's technically Big Boss. Before Big Boss becomes Big Boss.
Which is Naked Snake.
Yeah, it's Naked Snake. But Snake
before
is
they get to outer heaven. Yeah.
If you get exactly. But if you're listening to David, that's the Snake we know. That's the Snake we love. And Kiefer Sullivan, God love him, just didn't quite do it for me in 5.
Oh man, that ruined the whole series. Like it was basically the spike that killed everything. I put 30 hours in the Metal Gear Solid 5. I will never beat it. I just gave up on it. I was like, the hell with this. So but here's the one that's interesting. I know you're not an Xbox guy. You've been a PlayStation fanboy your whole life.
Yes, my entire life.
Gears of War Reloaded launched this week, and for the first time ever, available on PlayStation 5.
Was not aware of that.
You were not aware of that. This is a big week because
No.
the console wars are over because both.
Well, I remember the news, and I remember that was like the big. Is that the white flag? Is that Xbox saying that we give up, or have they just transitioned to software and they just want to make money that way? Kind of like the owner of my NFL franchise.
Well, actually, all companies are doing this now because everybody's opening up the gates. I mean, PlayStation and Xbox have both been putting their games on PC for years now, and you know it's a great thing. But this week we had I'm going to say Metal Gear, but it's Gears of War Reloaded on PlayStation 5, and then you had Helldivers 2 come to Xbox. So it's just it's all over. It's, you know what I mean? Console wars are over. Just playing whatever you like now at this point.
It's weird. It's almost like you have the Switch and then everything else. Really, I mean, you're really just going to have like Steam decks made by Sony eventually, right? Is that where we're sort of going? It's an odd time to be alive. It's weird.
I finished Doom, the Dark Ages this week. I really pushed through to get that done. And now I'm playing through Gears of War Reloaded, and I just forgot how much I love that game. It's not just the story. It's not just Marcus Phoenix is like a badass, but have you played any of the Gears of War games?
Never been Xbox fan. Now, my kids have had Xbox, and I know of the Gears of the War, and I respect it for what it is. I haven't played it myself, though.
Oh, you're going to love it. I mean, like, the combat is so good. You're deep in cover. You got to pull up to shoot at the right times. Like, oh my God. Oh my God, so good. Anyways, I've been playing through it, and it's that core action mechanic, especially coming from a game like Doom, the Dark Ages, where you just run and kill at things. Like the actual strategy of hiding behind things, duck and cover shooting and stuff like that. Really, really, really fun.
It's just a basic mechanic that never really gets old. I mean, even back to Time Crisis with the foot pedal in the arcades. I mean, it was just that simple mechanic that adds so many layers to the gaming experience, Michael.
All right, so people don't want to talk about that, but I'm excited about it. And gun games are where it's at sometimes, man. Like, you got to go around and kill some people to have some fun. I don't know why, but
I know all about that.
Yeah,
I know
just want to see the light come out of a man's eyes.
Just once or 12.
All right, so let's talk some home arcade stuff. That is just something extra I wanted to throw in there. But now that we got it open, we'll say hello to the people in the chat because, like Will said, he feels like a third wheel here. So we have to have some audience engagement. Novasonic 23, it's great co-op too. You and Fox should try playing it. We'll see about that. Yeah, just here for Mike B and Fox flirting, apparently. Mystery Encoder's just jealous I'm not flirting with him. There you go.
It's fine.
I pay $4.99 a month for exclusive Fox commentary. You're devaluing my Fox investment having him on for free.
That's a really good point. I'm out of here.
Gamer Fridge, good to see you, my man. JJ Dudes, Jade is doing a live stream talking about you all and others. Might be worth going back and watching the stream after. Nah, I don't really pay attention to that drama.
I don't think it's going to be worth anything, actually.
No. Fox, why do you use jazz hands so much? Unchained 81 wants to know.
I can't. I have a difficult time sitting still. And so as I talk, I want to sort of enunciate, elaborate, and just kind of move around. Which is why I think I love games, because it gives my hands something to do besides squeeze the life out of a man.
Fox is very animated. Like, honestly, like even having a conversation with him, like when we were in Chicago the last time, like making coffee in the morning, he's like, so here's how I like to make the coffee.
What you want to do is you want to take the grinds, you want to grind them.
Vic Vicious is here, Thumper Squid, Gamer Fridge, Will H, Brian G, Mystery Encoder, who we talked about earlier, Thor KC, Jason Little Alien, the best moderator in the business, Cornercade, Josh McCown, MG, who else we got? Calvin Wong, if I didn't say it already, P-Dubs Arcade Love, B Kirby is here, Paul Mindeman, Bobby One ALU, who else we got? Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Bill has a show now. It's very good. Good for you, Bill. Who else do we have? Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Krypton's Last Son. Ichabod Crane, Brooklyn Menace. Good to see you, Brooklyn. JJ, who we just talked about a second ago. Goofyfoot wants to be blocked. No more football talk. Or Cheese Bat is here. Good to see you, Cheese Bat. Jolly Green, always a pleasure, my man. John Fritz, gotta make sure I got everybody. If I'm missing anybody, Dennis B is here, the king of Mario Kart. And yeah, if I missed anybody, I apologize. But guys, we got to get this show on the go. Some jerks have just wasted their time for the first like 30 minutes. Stock Jack's here. He's loving JHE's Popeyes from G.I. Joe. It looks amazing. I don't know if I saw it yet. Did he cover it on a show? I don't know. Steve Lurch is here. Dr. Torque. MG said he missed us. There you go. Pinball Junkies. All right, let's rock and roll. So we got to talk a little bit about Iconic Arcade. We'll save that for a little bit later. I want to start off with AtGames because I think this is going to be an interesting topic to talk to you about this week. But AtGames actually put a post up on their Facebook page. Let me just bring it up for everybody. Their next pinball release is going to be a Williams multi-game pack, and they're doing Williams Pinball Volume 4. So all these games were on the excuse me, all these games were on the Arcade 1-Up pinball. So most people should be pretty familiar with them, including the one that was so broken it made everybody crazy.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about there.
Well, I just look forward to another pinball pack that I can be locked out of. I think that's the great thing. Yeah.
All right, so let me get this up on screen. Anyways, there's a look at the video that they put out this week. I gotta make it bigger so P-Dubs doesn't lose his mind. There we go. So Williams Pinball Volume 4 Hurricane, that's a good one. I like Hurricane. I'm not the biggest fan of Red and Ted's Roadshow. I don't know why. It's got the two Funhouse puppets up there. Whitewater is going to be the interesting one. This is the one that was so broken on the Arcade 1-Up pinball that everybody said was so unplayable that it just ruined the entire experience for everybody. What do you think of this release, 19K Fox? Hello.
What?
Oh, it's this really hot blonde teacher I follow. Like, I'm just fascinated with her.
You love her instruction. Yeah.
Yes. I'd be really sad if that was one of Scarlett's new teachers.
Well, I don't think you'd be sad at all, actually. I think you'd be just fine. As far as AtGames and Williams, and I think their Williams execution tends to be pretty good, damn near top notch as far as the experience I've had with the games when I've not been locked out of them and allowed to play them. They're some of my favorite tables, honestly. To me, it's not being a super pinhead. I think this is kind of obscure. So I'm not super excited about it, but I think that the Williams name, the Williams brand, brings a lot of credibility to these tables for sure.
Yeah, I mean, anytime there's new Williams games, even when it is a pack that's, in my opinion, maybe not the most exciting Williams pinball pack. Like, I mean, I think the one we're missing right now that gives me the biggest bang for my buck, the one I'm being the most excited about that we don't currently have on there, is probably Cirque Voltaire. And then there's also, I don't think we have Funhouse yet. So I think those are going to be some of the big ones that still come. But this is a pretty good pack. Whitewater is really good. It's just I can never get over the fact of how much people hated it on the Arcade 1-Up pinball. I didn't play it very much. Like on my Arcade 1-Up pinball, I pretty much stuck to Totan and Tales of the Arabian Nights. Pretty much stuck to Attack from Mars and Medieval Madness. I didn't really venture out and play many of the other games.
Yeah, I think it's unfair to judge any pinball table on its Arcade 1-Up representation. I think that's a little unfair to the table itself because these are based on actual machines that have some real cred. I think the 4KP does a better job of execution once again when you're not locked out of the device.
Yeah, so I'm excited to try these out September 3rd, see how they work on the AtGames Legends pinball. And exciting, we're going to get good versions of these, retail downloadable versions that we can play at home. Finally, good versions compared to what we got on the Arcade 1-Up table. Fox, I got to ask you a question. Will you be downloading these games?
No.
Why is that?
I will not. Well, Mike, a funny thing happened to me on my way to Facebook Marketplace. I've actually a day had passed once I put my 4KP up on Facebook Marketplace to sell, that I got an offer. We went back and forth, and I've accepted. So next weekend, I will no longer be in possession of an AtGames 4KP.
What happened, Fox? Like, I remember you had debated whether or not to get it for so long.
So long.
You finally pulled the trigger and you got it, and you were like, this thing's pretty fucking awesome. Like, you were so excited, so happy with it at first. What happened to change your opinion so quickly?
The machine itself, I mean, small frustrations in the beginning, the D-pad not working. Still to this day, even after they sent me replacement parts, the left arrow, the left direction on the D-pad doesn't function. So that's frustrating, but you can get beyond that. You can just use, the left flipper button and you're fine. You can navigate the menus that way. You get over that, and then you go through the whole process of logging on and figuring that stuff out and then downloading games. And for a while there, it was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, to have some pinball in your arcade, not real. Obviously, this is a VPN, but still, it was pretty cool. And people would gravitate to the machine. I got into it. Powder coating the metal parts on it really kind of helped it stand out. It's a great looking pinball machine, or VPN for sure. My frustration really does come with the issues I was having with just logging into the machine, these updates and the issues that would create. It was frustrating to have the first issue where I couldn't sign in. The QR code wasn't working. Okay, I understand these things happen. Fine. I tried to manually sign in on the machine. That failed. That didn't work. There was something wrong with the password. I don't know what it was. I never changed the password. I just had to be directed to a completely separate website to sign in on that website and then gain access to not the 10 machine, not the 10 tables that come, or 12 or 13, whatever it is, that come on the table, but the ones you purchase. And that's the real rub, right? You buy the machine, you've got the tables, and I think if you're happy with those, is it 15 tables, Mike? It's 15.
It's so if you buy the normal one, you get your included game.
You get the one table, but I got the one with.
No, you get the one included game, and then there's a base set for the full pinball pack you buy, where it's a bunch of the deluxe tables plus like Dinosaur Dynasty in those.
I got the one, I forget the terminology, but anyway, it comes with OTG unlocked, and it comes with like 15 tables.
Yeah.
I think if you're happy with that, I think it's a solid purchase. You never have to worry about the headache of downloading stuff and signing in. I think if you're happy with that, it's a good table to get, or it's a good machine to get, and go ahead and get it. And I think you'll be happy. My problem is you get excited. You start, man, I'm downloading all these packs and I'm really into it. I'm playing Knight Rider and Back to the Future and all these other cool tables. I got the thing. And then I was denied just because of some weird sign-in issue. And then it just sort of kept happening over and over again. And then I would hear stories about friends that the machine was just basically dead. They were completely locked out. They couldn't get into it. And it just becomes this thing you're just dreading. You're waiting for the next update to happen and what's going to happen next. So it was just, to me, it was just frustrating. And I have difficulty supporting a company that will do these things, these self-inflicted bullet wounds. Much like being a Cowboys fan, I felt like I needed to take a stand. So I just decided, you know what, now, if I don't sell it now, the machine's probably going to devalue over time.
Yeah, and you did get like a fair price back. Like you took a haircut, but like I think you got pretty good value back on it for.
It was a little bit cheap. Well, it wasn't quite what I advertised it for.
Yeah.
But still, even after, I think it's fair. You know, I mean, the resale value is going to be what it's going to be. So I'm going to be okay. But I think if I would have waited any longer, Mike, it probably would have devalued much more. So.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but one of the things that I want to question you on, because this is always interesting. I know our buddy Justin, who Justin's the funniest guy in the world.
Justin 19 pins.
He's Justin 19 pins. But there's a funny behind the scenes thing. Me and Fox know this already, but like we were talking about taking a trip to Canada, and Justin's like, sorry guys, can't do any traveling this year. No traveling at all. Can't do it.
Can't do it, fellas.
And then out of nowhere, after we were all like, oh, well, maybe we won't go to Canada, Justin's like, hey, what about Pinball Expo? We're like, what? You just said you can't travel. So then,
and not only that, he's going to Stern.
Well, that's what I wanted to bring up next, because some of us that went to Pinball Expo got invited back to go to the next Stern launch, which is happening in September for
Wednesday,
Star Wars, the new game coming out. And the first person in our chat to be like, yeah, I'm going. Justin. Can't do any traveling, but if Stern does something, I am there.
And I love the purity of his love for real pinball. It really has taken hold of the guy. He is just become he's into it. You can tell he's very focused on whatever
Oh
it
yeah.
is he's into. Super detail oriented. It's awesome. I've been to the lair, and
Yeah.
it's just in.
Oh, you've been in his basement.
It's really impressive. Yeah, the
Yeah,
last
I
time
want to
I
go.
went. Oh, it's I tell you what, it's a sight to behold, man. There are so
See,
many great pinball machines.
this is why I suggested our next vacation should just be let's go to Justin's house. He's got
Let's
like
go to
20
Iowa.
fucking
Let's just go to
pinball
Iowa.
machines.
It's fine.
Let's just go to Justin's house.
They've got some great downtown stuff, you know, a couple of cool arcades, some sushi, and then just
Oh, I
go
don't
to-
even care about that. I just stay at Justin's house and play pinball for like 4 days straight. Get loaded.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you've seen some of the conversations we've had behind the scenes. Man, I'm telling you what, I'm really honestly considering getting an older pin and fixing it up, man. Like some of these
Well,
deals I've seen, like the Lethal Weapon 3 we talked about.
oh yeah.
It's like, man, if you can get a hold of a good pin, and if you don't mind tinkering, I mean, what cooler thing to work on in your shop? You know, a pinball machine, a motorcycle, like that stuff is just cool. So I think I'm feeling that maybe be the direction I go.
So yeah, that was my next question. Now that you're selling the AtGames, did this brief foyer into playing virtual pinball, digital pinball, whatever you want to call it, kind of interest you into going in a different direction? Like there's a couple options out there now. Like there's obviously Wonderland Amusements, Alice Goes to Wonderland. There's Star Wars Home Edition that's at Costco. A lot of people mention that. Might go on sale eventually. They went on sale last year. Jurassic Park went down to $2,000, and this is a very different. Oh yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
Jurassic Park Home Edition at clearance at some Costco's last year for like $2,000. Some other places it was like $3,000, but you know that
so
40,
the local Costco here was still full price at $4.99.
Yeah,
$499.99. That would okay. Well, that could change the math a lot actually. But yeah, so I guess to answer your question, yes, this sort of changed my mind. Adding an appreciation to pinball, I'm not really sure if that's accurate, but having it there, it's weird. You do kind of start jonesing for the real thing. It's just it's kind of odd. So my frustration with that, sure, get rid of that. I got the gun game coming in, the gun multi-kit. I'm super excited about that. Can't wait to show that off. But yeah, I'm really thinking about getting my hands on a solid, real pinball, and then maybe just tearing the son of a gun apart and just working on it.
So that's where I want to kind of transition a little bit. And people like when people put stuff up on screen. They get mad at me lately because I haven't been doing a very good job of it because I'm working with that one big monitor now. Dude, instead
you
of
gotta have
you know,
graphics.
sensible
You gotta have
things.
stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think I'm enough. It's like a shirt that says I'm enough.
You know, I think you're enough. But your chat doesn't agree.
Comment if you want me to get my own channel.
Yes. One in the chat. If Scarlett
she wants to be a YouTuber so bad. And like, you know, I've got to tell her like, honey, you know, if you're a YouTuber, sometimes people make ridiculous videos about you on other channels while you're streaming. No, and that stuff never like happens.
That. The solution is to never watch.
I'm like,
channels.
I don't care.
I don't care. Just 1 second here.
So yeah, so chat, as far as my pinball excursion is concerned, I've kind of taken this stance against real pin, but I don't know. I think to Mike's point, you get V pin, you get the feeling of just walking up to the machine and beginning to play it, and at some point you play V pin long enough, you just sort of realize, man, there's a depth that I'm missing. And I think a real pinball machine could actually bring that for sure. So, and then of course I got people like Justin in my ear constantly sending me links. Oh, look, you can get this, and you can get all these parts, you can get all these things, and I'm like, oh, that's actually really kind of cool.
Well, it's past like a normal thing with Justin now. Like I'll send you something like if I see a really good deal or something like that. But like I think Justin has some kind of weird sexual fantasy about you getting pinball machines. It's really weird. All right, I wanted to show you this because we got our teaser this week for the next Stern Cornerstone pinball machine. First one to have Spike 3. It wasn't much of a teaser, but I'll show it to you here. This is literally it. This is all they did.
This is the greatest teaser ever.
Yeah. This is it. And like, there's nothing to it, like nothing at all. But September, we're gonna see it. Hey, we got our first super chat of the night. Before we go too long into this conversation, I did want to bring this up. $2 super chat from Jason. 4 weeks, 20 papers. That's $2 plus tip. Thank you very much, Jason Little Alien. And guys, if you didn't know, we do have a super chat goal tonight. And if you're tired of the super chat goal stuff, blame 19K Fox. This is his fault.
Guilty as charged.
Well, you know, Fox is an innovator. He does all this stuff like the paid after show. I haven't done that one yet. I don't know if I will. I'll just start an OnlyFans. It's easier. But I
think it's just fine.
I do like this one. Like, it's great incentive for people to be engaged and do other stuff with it. Super chat goals. YouTube wants its cut of the money. They're going to try to advertise this stuff. So whatever. Thank you very much, Jason.
I think whatever we can do to get the chat sort of involved, whether it's live polls running as the show's going on, super chat goals, anything to kind of make them feel a part of the show is just a win-win for everybody.
Fox ruined home arcade for YouTube.
Well, my job is done.
So anyways, back to the pinball. I know you're a big Star Wars fan, so that was one of the things I questioned. You already answered this because you talked about you like the idea of getting an old machine that you can work on and dick around with, and you like doing those videos anyway. So I think that'd be a really good idea. Like one of those, really good pins from back in the early 2010s that everybody went and picked up because it was a really good game. Plus, it was pretty cheap at the time, was NBA Fast Break. But now it seems like there's this couple that are like, really, really good, cheap pins that you can pick up. One of which you mentioned earlier, which is Lethal Weapon 3, right?
Yeah. Lethal Weapon 3. I've seen Last Action Hero locally.
Oh, Last Action Hero is good too.
So, and to me, it's like if you can kind of go for an 80s, 90s theme, a cool movie, a movie franchise, like Lethal Weapon is not a bad thing. So yeah, I think it's funny how pinball it's always starts small and then it just grows.
I think with you too, like we're not all Justin. Like we can't go buy, 27 brand new Stern premiums. I don't know what that guy does. Like I think that he says he works for Disney, but like he's a secret billionaire.
Right.
Like
Disney. Sure.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like between him and Retro Ralph, that's 3% of America's wealth right there between the two of them. I don't know who's going to buy more pinball machines.
And 61% of Stern sales. So it's odd. Yeah.
Oh, it's wild. Anyways, new Star Wars coming out. There's zero information yet, except for the fact that we know John Borg is actually going to be building it, and it's going to take inspiration from the Did East Star Wars, which is a great machine. The other thing that I think people should look out for here, yes, it's going to have movie clips. Yes, it's going to have the music. So you can be happy with that. But I do think if you look at the name, I think this is going to be an original story. That's a big thing Stern has been doing lately. All their games that, like even Jurassic Park was Jurassic Park, but it told an original story. So for those of you that are thinking, oh, this is going to be Return of the Jedi, or this is going to be Empire, or this is going to be, New Hope, I don't think it's that. I think this is going to be an original story told throughout the Star Wars universe.
I think, and it's I'll tell you what, it's a tightrope that any company will walk when it comes to Star Wars. If you begin to dip into the sequel trilogy, you will put off original trilogy fans. I think if you err on the side of original trilogy, you tend to be good, right? No one's really going to poo-poo the original trilogy. Fall of the Empire suggests to me something after Return of the Jedi. But theoretically, I mean, think about it. It could actually start in Episode 4, A New Hope, where that's sort of the beginning of the fall. So it could be very broad. It could be very narrow. It could happen between movies, between 6 and 7, where you have like Mandalorian and that kind of stuff going on.
That's where I think it's going to happen.
That could be interesting.
No. I think it's going to happen between.
No, I'm sorry. Mandalorian was after. Yeah.
Between Empire and Return. Between Empire and Return is my guess.
Oh, you think Empire and Return? Oh, okay. More directly tied to the actual fall. Okay. it's how do you interpret it, and that's sort of the fun of the guessing and the speculation. We'll find out more middle of the week, September 3rd. What day is it? September 21st, I think. It's on a Wednesday. I can't remember. I got the invite. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go right in the middle of the week. That kind of sucks.
Well, I'm not going to be able to go because Canada.
Canada.
Canada. 1 second, Scarlett. What is it, honey?
What should they comment if they want me to get my own channel?
What should they comment if they want you to get your own channel?
Yeah.
Put a 1 in the chat if you want Scarlett to get her own channel. She is fascinated by this.
Put a 1 in the chat, everybody.
I can't wait for the kids to go back to school. It's going to be so great when there's normal bedtimes again. Like it's 12:07 here. I don't know where my wife is. My wife is downstairs reading a book. She's like, I don't care. Scarlett will go to bed whenever she wants.
Hey, listen, it's fine. It's fine.
When it's summer, really I can do whatever I want.
It's crazy, Scarlett. Camp. It's crazy.
Look, lots of 1s there. Anyways, we'll talk about doing something. I'll figure something out for you. Okay. Yeah. We'll at least film some videos. How about that? And I'll put them on my website, www.creedthoughts.org.
What is that kind of channel?
See, MG thinks it's a bad idea. Her dad's channel isn't great. Learn from his mistakes, Scarlett.
It's a cautionary tale, is what it is.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, that's the big news coming out of Stern. We'll wait. It seems like it's very unique for Stern. Stern usually have a pattern. You get a teaser trailer, and then within like 3 days, there's usually the reveal. We get the George Gomez video where he's like, "Hi, friends, here at Stern Pinball. We're very excited to show you what we're doing with Star Wars."
Tell me what you got. It's funny. I'm actually pretty excited. Stern tends to do a pretty good job recently, even though some of their releases have fallen flat. I don't know why. I mean, am I hearing that X-Men didn't do well?
Well, it's a little bit weird what's going on there because a lot of people are saying Jack Danger got demoted. And I don't really think that's his fault. From what I understand, people who own Foo Fighters love Foo Fighters. It's colorful, It's beautiful, it's unique. X-Men is colorful, beautiful, unique. Like if I had Justin and Retro Ralph money, they'd not Foo Fighters because the hell with that. I can't support. Here's the thing. I used to be a big Dave Grohl fan. Until I found out that he was more than just a womanizer and worked outside of his relationship. Do you know he's in a band too called Foo Fighters? Once I found that out, I was done.
No, I'm with you. You gotta take a stand, Mike.
Yeah. Anyways, both of them are great looking pinball machines, beautiful, really interesting to play. If he got demoted, I don't understand it, but that's what people are saying now.
Saturation. I mean, what's the market for new pinball machines? Priced between 8 and 10 grand.
This is the thing I've been trying to say. Stern's prices just keep going up, up, and up. The whole pinball market does. There's new people coming out all the time, so. I can't imagine that there's that many new pinball locations opening up. I don't know though, because it's completely out of my realm, because here in Canada, where I'm there is no pinball bar. We have a place called the Rec Room, and they've had the same 2 pinball machines for the last 6 years. They've never upgraded, never brought anything in. It's just Deadpool Pro and Guardians of the Galaxy Pro. Deadpool Pro, really fun. Guardians, not so much. Other people like it. I don't. I keep going to the mall every time I go to the movies, hoping I'm going to see something new. Never do. Yeah. Do you play much pinball out your way locally? Do you hit up arcades? Check it out.
So there's a really cool place downtown Cincinnati called Pins Mechanical, and they've got 3 levels. The basement's where the arcades are. It's just pathetic. Don't even bother. But they've got duck bowling on the ground floor, and then that 3rd level, that second story, is where all the pins are. And they have Godzilla, they have X-Men. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I always will play those newer machines, trying to get a better feel for it. Of course, the Stern Insider. I've got the app, so I show that to people, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's like sorcery." It's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I play it. Sure, I find myself gravitating towards those machines because there's really no new arcade machines being made. Not really. I mean, unless you go like the Dave and Buster's and the big elaborate crazy stuff.
Yeah. So there is new arcades being made, like Allen One, stuff like that. So,
but not as many. But I mean, It's just not the same, especially when you brought it up. There's competing companies now on the pinball side.
Oh
You
my
know,
God, so
you have
many.
stuff is just coming out
Yeah.
constantly, and that's fine if you're talking about. I don't know. You know, $3,000 for a new arcade machine versus 10 grand for a new pinball machine. I mean, how many how many people can actually afford to keep doing that? And how many, I don't know, how many storefronts can cycle through these machines? I mean, I don't know. I think you get one and you want to, it's going to take a long time to make that money back.
See, Scarlett, Brooklyn knows. Once you get your YouTube channel, you're going to be live streamed. I'm just going to have my He-Man, G.I. Joe, Turtles figures in the background saying, "Hello, everybody, look at me."
Woo! It's her, Scarlett's dad. Yay!
So anyways, yeah, Fox, good stuff there. That's enough about pinball. Let's talk a little bit about Evercade, because Funstock sent out a pretty depressing email here this morning. I don't know if you've had a chance to see this yet, but an
Yeah, I
update
did a
on
community
U.S.
post about
tariff.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are going back to basically shutting down all orders to the US. If you have a pre-order existing already, you're still going to get that, but no new orders or pre-orders from Funstock for the foreseeable future until we figure out what's going on with the tariff and import duty stuff. So what do you think, my man?
I tell you what, man, it's frustrating. Being an American, you understand these. I understand in theory a tariff, and the point of it is an American worker, we say, deserves a certain wage, livable wage, and working conditions and all that.
Yeah.
And so other countries don't have that same level. It's much, 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 much lower. So to offset that, you have a tariff to sort of balance things out, right? So that we don't lose out to slave labor, because we think morally that's wrong to do that to people. So on the moral level, I can understand it and I get that. What I don't like is the instability, the ever-changing nature of it. We just went through this when we had our Super Pockets pre-order from Funstock, and they were like, guys, I don't know. But then it was like, okay, no, everything's fine. Now it's like, oh, I don't know. It's ridiculous. I think you need to, if this is the tact you're going to take, then broadcast it, let everyone know what you're going to do well before it goes into effect, let it take effect, and then let it stay for years so that people can rebound and adjust, because it's, I feel for the retailers trying
Yeah.
to have this impact internationally, wanting to sell to the States. Obviously, right? There's a lot of money to be made there. We talked about this on my show. The whole pre-order for the game, you know, the Time Crisis thing. There was like 500 or 400 pre-orders or backers in Japan, and like 5,000 in the rest of the world. Large majority of that was from the U.S. So there's a big market there. How is a retailer supposed to accurately, you know, give a price to a consumer if they don't know what's going on? So I don't like that. I think if you're going to decide something, you make the call, you stick with it, and then you stabilize and you say, this is it. And then in a few years, we're going to review it. But this ever-changing market, this ever-changing, like, I don't know, it's just not fair for anybody, the retailer or the consumer.
Do you feel personally responsible for it?
No, not at all.
You voted for this.
No. I voted for this. Yes, I did vote for this guy for sure. But my God, what was the alternative? And that's the thing about votes and presidential elections. It's just it's a binary choice. It's either this guy or this guy. It's not like you had 50 different choices. It's like,
whoa. There's third-party candidates.
Come on, Mike. Michael, come on.
Well, I do like your electoral system better than the one we have in Canada. In Canada, we actually don't vote for our leader; we vote for our party. So it's a really messed up system. They try to come get you and get you to vote for a person in that area, whose then vote counts towards which party will take power. Therefore, the leader is in power. I fucking hate that. We should be able to vote.
You feel like
for
it's
a
really
leader.
Indirect?
Yeah, totally indirect. It's a terrible system. And like, you know, I've talked to politicians, you know, either in my job or just coming to the door campaigning and stuff like that. And I'd be like, listen, I like you. I think you're great, but you have no chance of getting my vote because of what the end result will be. So, you know, I would love to fucking vote for you if there was a different way to do this. I would love to vote for a leader, and I would love to vote for my area in two separate ways. So,
well, that would make sense. Yeah. It's time to move to America, Michael.
Well, I would love to personally. I would absolutely love to. There was, however, some good news thanks to Twitter. Let me just pull this up for you. Let me pull it out for you, Fox.
Okay, well, I always love when conversations start that way. Can't possibly go wrong.
So the timing, like Brooklyn mentioned, the timing's not great on this because Evercade also dropped this banger on us today.
Oh, I know.
What if we announce 2 cartridges tomorrow and over 30 games?
It's just a kick. It's just, what do you do? Like, you want to be excited about the potential for more cartridges.
Now it's only Fun Stock that aren't shipping the stuff over, right? It doesn't mean Evercade's not doing it.
No. You can still go to different retailers. There's Castlemania Games. Amazon is a total crapshoot, but they're still an option. So yeah, this is Evercade, and Evercade is separate from Funstock, obviously. But you and I both know Funstock is where the exclusives and the limiteds are. Like, if you want to get that handheld that's a limited edition, you got to go to Funstock. If they've got some kind of limited cartridge like they did with the Void, Full Void, where you could get that limited edition blue cartridge, you're gonna have to go to Funstock. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to be optimistic, but if they come out with something Sega, I don't know. It's a long shot, but if they have Sega arcade titles, I'm just going to be so sad because I know it's going to be.
You see a video of Fox punching a wall tomorrow. Son of a bitch.
No!
I actually heard it was the Neo Geo cartridge for Final Vendetta for $30.
You always know what to say to bring me to my knees. It's horrible.
Hold on 1 second. Scarlett, what now, honey?
I think I might need to get my own channel, and there's the other thing. I might have found a garden snake and thought it was a worm, and I might have brought it into the house, and I might have lost it. It was in a cup.
I think you need a TikTok.
Scarlett was on my TikTok. Me and Scarlett, that was how I dealt with this situation, because I would do TikTok videos and include Scarlett for fun, and she liked it. And then someone got my channel taken down.
They were like, "This is
that's incredibly mean spirited. It needs to be her
so
channel."
There's babies on TikTok, huh? Why are you not taking down their channel?
All right, Scarlett. Well, anyways, this has been great, but go see what your mom's doing.
No.
Your mom's got $5 for you.
Just another 30 years and I'll be free of these kids.
35.
It have to be like 500 more years.
Oh my God.
It's like a death sentence, Mike. Yay!
So the 30 games, I'm wondering if tomorrow we don't get a follow-up on Rare, and maybe we get some more modern games from Rare. Don't forget that the Evercade can run Nintendo 64 style games, and this is why this is exciting. It says 30 games, so it might be a lot, but can you see a Gigacart coming with games like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, some of their N64 ones like, what's the one I really like, the Destruction game on N64? Can't remember what it's called now, but it's incredible. Like, you just go around blowing the shit out of everything. Then on top of that, maybe some Conker's Bad Fur Day on Evercade. How excited would you be for that?
No, that would be great. It would have to answer your question. Like, yes, it would absolutely facilitate a Gigacard for sure. You'd have to have that to be able to kind of store all that information on there. Are there 30 Rare games out there?
Oh, there's still lots more Rare games than what they put on that first disc.
I know everybody's kind of holding their breath for Killer Instinct. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, maybe the console version, maybe the N64 version. You think Blast Cores?
Yeah, I mean, they could definitively do the console versions. That would be easy to do.
I think that could work out. I'm curious because when you say 30 titles, I'm trying to think of the publishers out there they haven't really gotten. They've obviously Atari, right? Neo Geo. They've even got a little bit of Capcom. I think Capcom's going to be super locked down. I don't think they're just going to give out. I don't think we're going to see a Capcom cartridge. Rare, I don't know. I tend to sort of think that maybe it's going to be Sega. In
Sega, I don't think Sega. I don't think they would do Sega like this. Like, if they do these wicked Evercade presentations,
you're thinking like it's going to be a Super Pocket limited edition. It's going to be all out, right?
Yeah. So like if they were going to do Sega, That's a Evercade presentation, like one of their Evercade special announcements.
Really big deal. Yeah.
Yeah. So for tomorrow, I think this is just going to be 2 games. So I think that it makes sense maybe that we could see like another maybe Neo Geo collection, or with that many games. I got one for you. This is always when I'm like, I fucking love Evercade. And then they're like, we're doing another Commodore 64 collection. I'm like, I don't love it that much.
I'm afraid you might be right, though, because they've already announced 3 different SNK carts.
Yeah.
So we've already got 3 of those in the pipeline. So if there is, there may be 30 games left. I don't know what they would be. There'll be some super deep cuts for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be the way to go. I don't know, man. It's I think you raise a really good point. If it was going to be a big publisher like Sega, it's going to be an event. It's going to be a big deal, and they're going to have super pockets, and they're going to have all these kind of consoles to coincide with it. So you're probably right. I don't know. I'm sort of
Scarlett
dreading
found
it
a
now,
snake.
actually.
No, this is not the snake that I put in the cup, but it's a different snake.
Okay.
So I think we might have snakes.
Okay. I'm going to talk to my wife about this situation.
About Daddy's
I know she likes her
private time.
books, but this is Daddy's special time.
Depending on the book she's reading, it could be Mommy's special time.
All right, Scarlett, really quickly, 19K Fox, I made my first arcade purchase in a very long time recently. I got the claw machine. Scarlett, come here. Tell everybody what you think of the claw machine so far.
Let us know.
Okay, fun. What do you like putting in it?
My Labubu's.
Your Labubu's.
Makes
Anything
sense.
else you want to say about it? Do you like the music, the light show? Do you like the height? Is it good for you?
The only thing I don't like about it, how is Tommy always steals my stuff out of it.
With his little arms, can he just reach in there and grab them?
Yeah, because the lock on the side is this little combination lock. Now, I showed Scarlett how to change it so he can't open it. But the little kid, like, he can't talk. He's 3, can't talk. But he's like a little MacGyver. Like, he could get into anything. He could get through anything.
He still won my Labubu's and
Yeah, he pulled out a candy corn today.
I don't have.
Come on, I mean, to be fair, it is candy corn. So
yeah.
What you mean he pulled out a candy corn? I don't have candy corn.
You know what I put in it today that he was really excited
What?
about? That Michael Myers stuffy.
I thought that was too big.
No, it fit. It wasn't too big. Came in. I got it in. Came out. So do you think the claw machine is something awesome that we'll have fun with for a long time? A lot of people were saying in my picture, they were saying you'll get bored of it in a week. Do you think that's possible?
Well, if you don't know the word fun, you might get bored. But if you know the word fun, you will.
Makes sense.
They will get bored.
Who did that?
That's sage advice.
Yeah. I think the claw machine's awesome. I think it's a great aesthetic for your arcade.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's for adults. I think it's 100% for kids, right? Kids love it.
It's for the kids, Mike. It's for the kids.
Do it so you can practice winning prizes for the arcades.
No. Tell them what you said to me when we first got it. What was what you said? You said we never needed to go to the arcades anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then think of the money you're saving.
Boo boxes at the arcade.
I bought her this, and then like 2 days later, my brother takes her into the mall and takes her to the arcade.
No, we don't go to the arcade. We don't.
No, you showed her a place called, what was it, Showcase.
Yeah.
As seen on TV, the store. So now that's all she does.
Unfair.
She comes home every day, and she's like, you got to take me into As Seen on TV.
That's unfair.
MG, I think you're talking about a different channel.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Time to go. Go say hello to mommy.
Never.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Go. Get out of here.
No.
Get lost.
No.
This is where we see Michael lose it, everybody. Check it out.
Jesus Christ.
The only thing that's going to calm Mike down is if you super chat right now 5 more super chats and he won't go insane.
So, yeah, Iconic Arcade, they sent out, well, they didn't really send out a release. Like, Iconic Arcade and John is really weird in the way they do things, right? So, actually, it was Paul, put on the Iconic Arcade fan page day a little notice, and I think they mentioned it to a couple of YouTubers that there's going to be a big announcement coming out tomorrow. So, for those of you waiting on the answer to which artwork package won for the Street Fighter 2 cab, looks like we're going to find out tomorrow, as well as get some updated renders on what the machine will be like. So, Fox, I think you're going to have a video going live 12:30.
I'm just going to do a community post. I'm going to be on the road traveling tomorrow. 12:15, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have a community post go up, and it's going to unveil the images, obviously, which they're probably going to see those on Facebook before they come to my channel. But there's some interesting things in the release. There's going to be sort of a name change. So there's some terminology there you want to kind of pay attention to. And obviously the winner of the art package, which one is it going to be? Is it going to be 1 through 6? Who knows? And then updated renders of the actual alpha cabinet. We've seen them. I think that it's probably what you would expect as far as overall design. Pretty excited to see a real sort of live, like actual product, but the renders are not bad.
Yeah, so I've seen them. I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to get a video done tomorrow either, because tomorrow is. Do you guys do Labor Day in the U.S.? Is that a thing?
Yeah, Labor Day is going to be Monday for us. Yeah.
So we do like a big weekend. It's like a big thing here in Newfoundland, especially. Like, everybody goes to their cabin, goes out camping. It's that last, summer blast. We're gonna have fireworks up at the cabin over the pond. It's gonna be super fun. So we're no Super Game Room dudes tomorrow night. I was out anyways, but it turns out Carl and P-Dubs were out too, so that's why the show got canceled. But we're doing that, so I'm not 100% sure if I'll get a video done before we leave to go to the cabin, but I'll try. And I heard there was also going to be some more information comes out throughout the day. Apparently, a lot of people have been given information, a lot of different people. Not everybody has all the info. So stay tuned for that, and we'll get full answers on Iconic tomorrow. Everything with the change, what's happening, and interesting. The only thing I want to know is, when are pre-orders going back up? That's what I'm wanting to know now, because I didn't order, right?
Well, and I didn't either. Obviously, I was there. I put my hands on the prototype, understanding it was a prototype, wanting more information. We've had some new information. I like the way the information trend is going, as far as when they do reveal something, it's exactly what I'm looking for. It's exactly what I want. Now I'm looking for a little bit more. I want to know about the UI. I want to see a physical release. I want to see that golden sample that's submitted to manufacturing so they can start producing these things. What are we going to have our hands on in reality? So yeah, my excitement is building, but I'm still not quite ready to pre-order yet. So maybe there's a plan here, Mike. Maybe they're going to release all these things that we're sort of wanting, and then boom, here's the reissued pre-order, or the Wave 2 pre-order, whatever you want to call it.
You're a funny guy, Fox. Here's what I like about you. Iconic does all this stuff, gives you all these answers, and like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna jump on this. I can't wait. You get all this information, you're like, I don't know yet. But then Iconic tells you, we're doing big things, and you're like, clearing out space. I gotta get this.
Well, it's what I'm being told from each
they
place.
Have no
right?
track record of doing anything.
No, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. When it comes to Unico and what they say and what they do tends to be a pretty radically different thing. Iconic is building. I mean, they're starting, but they haven't released a product yet. So they're almost in a worse place. So I'm a little more tentative about that. Honestly, I'm pretty conservative with both. But I think that Iconic is bringing something to market. If they bring the thing that they say they're going to bring to market, I think that's what most people are asking for. Unico is doing something different, and I think people are going to be excited about it, but I don't know that the majority want what Unico is necessarily bringing to market. I think that's going to be maybe a different thing. Iconic is positioned to really make a splash, they just have to stick that initial landing. They've already stumbled. If they can stick the landing,
so much. They've stumbled so much.
Pretty bad. Really bad. Really, really bad.
Yeah, I mean, like they need a Hail Mary in the fourth quarter, like last minute. That's the only way they're gonna get there. But all kidding aside, I think James did a stream right before this, and he did the sloppy seconds, which I think is hilarious. Awesome name for the super chat goal, sloppy seconds. But he covered the lawsuit, and we'll never know what happened with Iconic and Arcade 1-Up. I'm sure that's all sorted out now, whatever's there. But I think it's weird. It's almost like Arcade 1-Up are like the bitterest company in the world. Like that's what we're seeing from the legal side of things. Like we found out from Jerry at ThinkUp, they, through the information, that IP breach on Jerry for Shuffle Golf. That's why that got taken back. They went after John, like for what he's doing with Unico, apparently. So, I mean, like so bitter and so stupid. But here's the funny thing. We found out that obviously they went to arbitration. ThinkUp got paid. So that's good for them. And hopefully they got rights back to some of the things. I know Carl's hoping for Shuffle Golf. The other thing was the situation with Alliance Entertainment James mentioned earlier. And honestly, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, go check out James' stream a little earlier. It was like, if you like the business side of the stuff, which I actually really enjoy, I know it's not for everybody. Most people are like, just give me the games. But I like seeing the business stuff because it's so fucking weird. It's like I watched this movie one time called Pirates of the Silicon Valley years ago, talking about the whole situation between like Apple and Microsoft when they were starting up. Thought it was fascinating. You could do a movie on all the stuff in the back scene, like the home arcade scene, like how shifty the companies can be, all that crap.
I think it's funny. It's sort of like Arcade 1-Up is in the death throes. Like they're dying, and so they're just lashing out at whoever they can as some last sort of ditch effort to kind of save themselves. But they've made so many missteps. They're not investing. They're moving in a direction that even original Arcade 1-Up fans are looking at these new iterations, these cabinets, and they're skinnier and they're shorter, and they're just like, you're going in the wrong direction. And everyone else tends to be going bigger and better. I mean, in the case of Basic Fun, at least they're coming out with a new freaking game, and Arcade 1-Up just can't seem to get their head around it.
You're thinking of the different movie. There's another like HBO movie that's also excellent, outlining the situation between Letterman and Leno. That one is incredible as well. There's two, Pirates of the Silicon Valley and that one, and they're both like these HBO movies, and both were great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another thing I wanted to bring to your attention. Last year we got the bad luck at Costco, but this year it's the weirdest shit in the world. I got to make sure. Okay, my address is not there this time. Nobody's going to dox me this time or get mad at me for me accidentally doxing myself.
Doxing yourself, yes.
Yeah. So The Late Shift. Thank you very much, Jason. Little Alien. That was the name of the movie. So here's the funny thing. We actually got an additional cab added to our Costco inventory. Like, it was weird enough that we're getting regular ass cabs at Costco. I actually found out that you guys have the Golden Tee Deluxe cab at Sam's Club in the US right now.
Right. But if you look, and I've just pulled up my Costco in my area. All we have available is the 32-inch Infinity game table and the Miss Pac-Man Partycade. That's all we have.
Ooh, rough.
I know.
But we're at September. That I mean, that information should be out for whatever Costco's doing in the US. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. But
that's wild.
Today we got a new edition, Fast and the Furious, which was previously unavailable here in Canada. Finally became available last week. Is now available at Costco in the US for $7.99. And at first I was looking at it and I was like, $7.49 be a better price for that. But when you do the calculation on US to Canadian currency, this one's $5.99 US. It actually works out to $8.25 Canadian. So if you buy it through Costco, you are actually paying less than what the US is paying for Fast and the Furious.
And I think that is a small price to pay for absolute disappointment.
I know you don't like it. Everybody else seemed to like it, Fox. It was just you.
I know, it was just me. I was the only one expecting an arcade ROM on my arcade machine. It's just if you want something else, that's fine. Go ahead, guys. Knock yourself out. Listen, if you got it and you like it, that's great. I'm happy for you. The shifter was cool, but beyond that, it just wasn't an arcade ROM. So I wasn't a big fan. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool looking gap,
Yeah. Well, Fox, I appreciate you coming on. We didn't hit our super chat goal, and I'm a man of my word, so you don't get a Q&A. It's your fault for not giving me the money I deserve.
That's right, you bastards.
You bastards. So anyways, I'm gonna try to put this one to bed and find out where my wife's been for the last hour.
Where the hell is she?
Thank you everybody for tuning in, and thank you Fox for being here. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I just wanted to hang out tonight. I'm gonna miss hanging out with my buddies on Super Game Room Dudes tomorrow night, and it's weird. Like I like doing live streams like this, not because of just like getting to talk about the stuff and hanging out with the people in the chat. But it's just like a hangout for me. Like we went to a bar and talked about this stupid hobby we liked, right?
Well, it is a great opportunity to kind of connect and talk about this stuff, because believe it or not everybody in our immediate areas is into this stuff like we are. So
God no, it's so hard to find people that are interested, right?
It's always good to hang out with you, buddy. And you listen. Better luck next time on the Super Chat goals.
Maybe I got a bad name on it. The second cup. I got to think of something else. You got second pour. James got sloppy seconds.
How many ones did we get?
How many ones? It was all
97.
zeros, Scarlett. Nobody wants you to have your own channel.
I can read and I can see things. I'm not blind.
Don't tell her that. Don't bash
Got
your
lots of
dreams.
ones.
Oh God, this has been the ongoing thing. So I don't know what to do about it. Like I want to protect her. I don't want her to have a channel in the sense that people can access her, but I don't know. I didn't want her either. I've been wondering where you were. She's been up
now
there.
Your wife chimes in. Now the hell
now she's mad at me because I didn't put her to bed while I was streaming, which she knew I was doing.
An hour and 6 minutes later.
So now somehow I'm in trouble.
Well, she didn't like the way her book ended. So what can you do?
No, she was unhappy about her book. She had to stop right before we had dinner. And she was like, oh, I ended on a bad part. So I got to get through it and get back to it.
What was Trevor doing to her? See, my wife reads these books, and there's always a guy named Trevor who never wears a shirt. And he's always doing horrible things to women.
Is she still in here?
Always doing horrible things to women?
Oh,
yes, she's hidden under the desk. 19K Fox. He's a terrible person.
No, you bastard. It's my wife's books. It's Trevor. It's always Trevor's fault.
Does she read what my wife calls the fairy smut?
All I know is I'm not allowed to look at the book or the cover.
Specifically read fairy smut. I read romantasy and generalize.
Romantasy, which AKA means fairy smut.
Yes, there we are. Yes. No, I can't even look at the cover of the books or read the title of the book. It's that bad.
My wife always reads these stories about like some kind of supernatural characters having like very weird sex relationships, and there's stuff going on in the background.
The Tommy Knockers, which is 400 pages of a dog getting younger.
The Tommy Knockers was a goddamn masterpiece. You take that back.
That's a completely different scenario. Yes. It's okay. Their books are always he's a rugged guy. He's a scum of the earth. He's a scumbag. He's a mobster, but he's got a heart of gold.
And she wants Sonny from like All My Children or whatever it was. General Hospital, Sonny.
General Hospital.
I don't know soap operas. I thought I was doing good knowing Sonny.
You don't know.
I know Days. Days was a good program.
This is a different conversation. If you can, take a screenshot of the cover of the book, Mike, and we can talk about it next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I can't wait till we start our next podcast about Sister Wives.
Oh, I can't wait. Have you seen? There's a book out. Christine's book is out. Oh, it's nuts, bro. I mean, we're hearing bits and pieces about what she's going to talk about. It's wild. Oh, it's wild.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Whoa. What else did I want to talk about? I got a new vehicle, Fox. Did I tell you about that?
You told me about it. I'm excited about you. Have you made the purchase? Is it home? Is it in the garage?
It's not home and it's in the garage. The person that I buy from is going on vacation for Labor Day weekend, so he couldn't follow up with the wholesale. So I'm gonna be picking it up, doing delivery next week, I think around Wednesday. But yeah, I went with the Ford Bronco. I got the Big Ben package, so not
What
the
color?
rugged outdoors one. Oh, I went with Army Green. Come on.
There you go. That's my guy. There you go.
You're not
Now
going to
we're
buy a
talking.
Ford Bronco and not go. My wife wanted the sandy desert, but Jeeps have that specific like sandy desert look, the actual
Yeah.
Jeeps. This one was more of a white sandy desert. So I was like, no, I don't
Sounds
like
kinda
that.
gay. I think that maybe orange would have been another acceptable color for sure. That bright orange.
Orange wasn't available. Orange wasn't available.
What? Really?
My only color options were that starts with he wanted to sell me a ruby red one. And I said, I'm not buying a red vehicle anytime in my life. Ever.
No.
So he had the sandy one, which my wife really liked, and that was the one he was going to sell me. But he called me back today because I walked out and I was like, I'm not buying this. Negotiations. And
I'm a negotiator.
he called me back this morning and I said, do you have any different colors? And I said, yeah. So it was the sandy white. There's a light, like, that metallic gray that they always do. Then there's a dark gray. There was like a blue and what was the other one? Green. And I wanted the green all along. And I actually worked out well because I asked for the green. And he came back, and the only green he had also had the footboards, so like those steps to get into the vehicle, which for the kids. And I actually got it for the exact same price that I was going to get one without the footboards. He told me it's been there for a month, so it got in before tariffs, and I was like, "Booyah, that works! I'll take it."
Soft top or hard top?
Oh, I went hard top. I live in Newfoundland.
There
There's
you
no
go.
need for a soft top.
I was curious because you're known for adverse weather conditions. Yeah.
I read this.
Man.
Get the dark blue. I thought he said get the dank blue.
That's not the bright blue. Yeah.
Yeah, you need the footboards. I agree. Yeah,
especially for the kids.
Yeah, so I'm excited. My wife then called because she went into her work and told her sister, she works at her family office. So she told her sister, yeah, we're getting a Bronco. And her sister goes, oh, did you read the safety ratings? They fold up like a tin can. You're all going to die. I was like, why? No, Lara.
There's not enough land mass on Newfoundland to be able to build up enough speed to get into that kind of head-on collision where it's going to fold.
Oh, yes.
I think you're going to be fine.
Yes, there is. You don't know about Canada, do you?
I just
small population, massive land masses.
Yeah, but you're on an island. You're not even in Canada proper. You're like
my island takes 13 hours to drive across straight.
You're like a spin-off of Canada. You're not even real Canada.
That is true. We're not even real Canada. Most Canadians don't like us.
I didn't know that. I apologize. That's horrible.
Yeah. We're considered 100%. We're discriminated against here in Newfoundland.
What do they call you, like Greenlanders or something? What the hell?
Oh, they just don't like us. I don't know why. Don't get it.
Well, it's because you all drive Broncos and are badasses.
Scarlett's supposed to be in bed, guys. I understand she's fighting for my attention.
For the Scarlet fans, I always survive. I always stay on. I find the thing. Oh, God.
Most of that wasn't English. Some of it may have been some form of Elvish.
Like and subscribe.
My mom is going to kill
All right.
me.
Well, anyways, guys, I've wasted enough of your time. Fox, I would hang out with you and talk all night, but I know we shouldn't. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Check back with Fox tomorrow for his community post. I'll try to do a video. We'll talk about the Iconic Arcade renders and whatever other information comes out between now and then. I know Paul or Neo Hyper 64, one of those guys, going to have some information up on Reddit. So stay tuned to that. James Hates Everything will probably have a video out. So yeah, wonderful stuff.
Everybody enjoy your Labor Day weekend and spend time with family if you possibly can. Make the most of it, guys. But we'll be right back here next week to talk more about this goofy hobby we love.
And you can see Fox on his show this week, not last week, this week, Sunday night at what time is it? 8.
You got to carry the one. I'm actually taking this Sunday off. I'm going to be in Texas, but I'm going to do a live stream actually from the woods. I'm going to try to do that Saturday night. So me and my brother out in the woods, fire, guns. It's going to be awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm going to try.
Fox, you have a great Labor Day weekend. Everybody out there in the community, have a great Labor Day weekend. Do lots of fun stuff with your family, with your friends. Play some video games. Have some fun. Let's do it.
Dad,
Yeah, honey.
are fireworks illegal, what we're doing?
It's not illegal if no one catches you.
You can take that to the bank.
Good night, everybody.
Are you joking?
She's still here. She's never leaving. I don't know what to do.
Dad. She loves her dad.
It's Scarlett. It's like 1:45. You were supposed to be in bed.
Do you want more?
All right.
Do